Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today we are unboxing, installing and reviewing a very nice in-car entertainment unit from EONON. So this is their double-din navigation screen. It's compatible. We will install it on a Volkswagen Golf, but this model is compatible with a wide range of vehicles. So if you want to install it, be sure to check out the EONON website and see if your car is on the list. One thing I really love about the guys from EONON, their attention to details is very important. They are sending all the packages with this plastic foil, which means that they are protected in case some accidents happen. This is the product. There is a box over here, very nicely packed. Everything you need is in here. We have a camera, a backup camera. We have all the necessary wires. Yeah, hopefully they will fit, because on the Volkswagen Golf we are about to install it. There is an aftermarket navigation unit and we are going to replace it. And of course all the manuals, installation manuals, yeah, everything you need is in these papers right here. And there's also a user manual, which is very nice. And yeah, this is the unit itself. On the front we have a rotating knob, a power button, an USB Type-C and an USB Type-A, also an AUX input, a reset button and the microphone. And on the back we have the GPS, the 4G+, Wi-Fi antenna, radio antenna, all the ports, and also the main port, which is right here, with a 15 amps safety fuse. There is also a coaxial input. And yeah, this is the packaging, this is the unboxing. Right now let's go and install the navigation screen. Hopefully we will see for what adaptive rim we need. Let's go. This is how the navigation unit fits in place in this Volkswagen. We do have the old navigation unit and it has this rim, this plastic rim, and we are going to use it to fix this one in place. Yeah, so it seems that this rim is a perfect fit for the 2-din radio system from EONON. Now that I managed to fix it over here, all we have to do is put the rim in place, and yeah, everything will work. Now I have to connect everything to this side of the navigation unit. So we have to connect the 4G antenna, the GPS antenna, the USB cables, these wires as well with the 4G support, with the camera, and also this is another camera, yeah, backup camera input, shift control, everything is here. There is a certain way you have to connect the camera. I'm going to show you. So this is the camera. You have a red wire over here. So this red wire should be connected to this reverse trigger over here. Yeah, so once we have this connection, this reverse trigger will be activated, and then the other red wire shouldn't be connected anywhere, because we have this red wire, we have these red connections, these red slots, and in theory the camera should work. Okay, now the final step is to connect everything. This is the connection for the rear camera, and it goes like this. Then we have this cable right here that is for the wireless, and also the 4G SIM card. Here we also have the brake shift control or the reverse trigger. You should know that the reverse trigger is on this cable right here, which is the main cable, and it will be connected here. But first I have to connect the USB ports like this, the 4G plus, which goes in here, and the GPS. Yeah, so the GPS goes in here, and the installation is very simple. It shouldn't take more than, I don't know, 1 hour top. Maybe the guys from EONON should move these ports a little bit lower so they can be easily screwed in. And yeah, the final thing, put this in place. And now let's test everything. So let's test everything and see if it works. Okay, everything seems to be working. Let's test out the radio first. Yeah, the radio is working. Very, very nice. From here we mute the sound. And yeah. So this is the main screen of the 2D navigation unit from EONON. On the bottom we have 3 different apps. Over here we have 4. Also we have the volume. We can turn the volume up and down from this rotating knob, and also from this we can mute. We have one home button. Then there is an USB Type-C cable that is only for charging, and then we have an USB Type-A cable port, I'm sorry, for music. And let's see if the music works. This is the music app, and yeah, we have all the folders, all the files are working without any problems. From here we can switch to other files. We can save some files. These are the files that are saved, and we can make a playlist with those files. Then another important feature is the video. Unfortunately, I do not have any video files on the on this USB stick. And if you have a bigger or larger USB stick and you don't want to stay here to touch it every time you need to do something on the dashboard, well, there are also these 2 USB ports, and connecting to one of these USB ports we will have the same results. The music will be displayed over here, and the entire interface will not have one big stick over here. Finally, there is also an AUX port, and with an AUX cable from a phone or another device you can also play the music files or the video files from there. Over here on top we have the microphone, so there's no need to connect the external microphone that is in the package. Over here we have the speeding, the music next and previous, Bluetooth phone, the navigation app, which will automatically open the Google Maps. This is how the Google Maps is working. Let's search for an address. And this is how the maps are working, of course with internet from our phone. Yeah, we have an internet connection from our hotspot. There's also a Bluetooth connection. This is the equalizer, various settings, 3D surround, sound field, filter, and so on. Besides that, we have Play Store, and with the Play Store account we can download any app from the Play Store. We have the updater. Let's check for updates. This is the latest version. My advice to you is to update every app when you first install the navigation, because they might not work if they aren't updated. Also, let's try the YouTube. This is the YouTube app. Very nice. We have the full screen resolution. If we get the quality to higher picture quality, the image will look very, very nice. Bright, nice colors, nice resolution. Yeah, we can move to other videos and so on. Then besides the YouTube, there is also the Netflix app, and if you want, you can also install the Waze. The Z-Link 5 is the app you are going to use if you want to get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. And right now we are going to connect to this function. I just want to see if all the apps are updated. Yeah, so this device has 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage, which are more than enough. We can adjust various settings. There is also the factory one. And yeah, right now let's connect to the Android Auto. So in order to connect, we have to turn on the Bluetooth, connect to EONON, associate. The device is active and it will automatically connect via the Z-Link 5. You should know that in the moment the Android Auto is connected, you cannot use the hotspot, so there is no way of using the apps from the system. Instead, you will have all these apps from your phone, which will be mirrored over here, like Calendar, Google Maps, Waze, WhatsApp, but on WhatsApp you will only listen to messages. And if we open the Waze, let's see, we will have the possibility of using the Waze without any problems. Let's activate the sound. Yeah, so besides that, there is also the the Maps. Let's see. Start.
Mergi spre sud-est pe strada Humorului.
Okay, and if someone calls, yeah, there is also the possibility of using this microphone, and the person will be, you will hear the other person in the speakers of the car. So yeah, this is the tuned-in device from EONON. It moves very fast. You have all the important apps built in. You can download more apps if you want. And if you want to buy it, check out the link in the video description or in the first comment.